put a bit of spare polythene plastic on the polythene plastic on the frame here, just to show you how to cover it. So you're basically stretching it down and making a pleat, and another pleat here, another pleat there, and then there's an open space where the shed goes on. There's a pleat here as well, and depending on which way my prevailing wind is, something like that, so you're pleating so that the wind doesn't get underneath the pleat. So you can see the wind is going to run off that one. And on the other side, this pleat is coming the other way for the northeast wind is coming onto my dome, so I would pleat it the other way to drive the wind, stop the wind from getting under the pleat. And then there's this space, there's a piece of plastic that's left over here where the shed going to go, so the plastic would just run down the frame and across the shed and then be cut out onto the shed. There's a few holes in this old plastic, but don't make your holes while you're putting this on. Decide that much later. Obviously, if you've got a long enough pole, then you might make a hole here right on the top to take your chimney pot. But these holes here might well do anyway, because my prevailing wind is northeast coming across, and then coming across from south west is it, so that's not a bad place for a chimney pot. But on the actual one that I lived in, I put the hole right in the top of the roof to get the maximum amount of heat from the chimney. So this is the frame turned over, and you can see I've just rolled the polytunnel plastic underneath. I've tied it temporarily with ducting tape, but obviously on the main thing, what I've done is roll it under these bottom struts, and then pinned with screws, a couple of times, screws and washers, onto the wood frame underneath. So I haven't made an actual hole in the polytunnel plastic on the outside at all, I've just pleated it. But on the inside, I've in the place of these bits of ducting tape, I would put this, I would after pleating, I would tension the whole piece of plastic, get somebody to hold it down onto the wood, and then I would fold it a couple of times and screw it onto the bottom wood frame. You can see I've left a bit of the plastic to give you to go over the shed. That's your entrance door there. You would remove one of the struts under the yellow, possibly even both of them underneath these yellow struts, and then build your shed on, and then without actually tearing your polythene, just take it over onto the shed and batten it down onto the shed. That's your entrance there. I've just turned it around for you to see it.